Quite different from our past gatherings, I'm inspired by your generous support of this event and the youth we serve at Kelly Hall. Quite frankly, we need you more than ever before as we all continue to navigate the impact of the COVID-19 healthcare crisis. I want to especially acknowledge Mr. Robert Radway and the entire NXT Capital team for their unwavering support of this event and our center. Their commitment is inspiring, and we are grateful for their continued partnership and friendship. As we all know, this has been a year unlike any other. Had someone told me at last year's luncheon how different our daily lives would be just 1 year later, I would have not believed them. But while our lives have changed significantly over the last 8 months, what remains unchanged is Kelly Hall's commitment to serving the West Humble Park, Garfield Park, and Austin communities. The team continues to pivot its services to creatively respond to the needs of the community because those we serve are those most impacted by this crisis. And we believe that the Y has a deep responsibility to support the health and safety of our communities during these times of crisis. This has been core to our mission for more than 160 years, and it guides our work today and in the weeks and months to come. With your support, Kelly Hall can continue to provide a safe and welcoming space, provide after-school and summer enrichment programs to help mitigate the summer learning loss, and ensure community members have access to healthy and nourishing meals. I can think of no better call to service than that. As we continue with today's program, I am honored to introduce and welcome Antoinehuss. Antoine is going to share with you today just what the Kelly Hall YMCA means to him. Antoine represents hundreds of youth who enter our doors each year, and you make these experiences possible through your generous philanthropic investments. Now, it's my pleasure to welcome Antoine to the stage.
Good afternoon. To start, I would like to thank Ms. Kamanisa for giving me the opportunity to talk to you all today. My name is Antoinehuss. I am currently a senior at Olive Harvey Middle College. This speech is to tell you about who I am and what being part of Kelly Hall YMCA means to me. Although I started coming to Kelly Hall in 2016, I've been a YMCA my entire life. Actually, the Sears Roebuck YMCA is where my parents met. They were brought up and pretty much raised there. Ever since the first day I came to Kelly Hall, every staff member has treated me as one of their own. In just 4 short years, feel like 20, the YMCA staff took me under their wings to help me evolve into the person I am today. In 2016, the police killed my older brother on April 11th. I was 14 years old. Just imagine being 14 years old and losing your best friend, your role model, the only person you ever looked up to. That is a pain I would not wish on no one because it was unbearable. I shut down and gave up on everything in my life. School, football, life itself, I just gave up on everything and shut everyone out. Then when summer came, my dad thought it was a good idea for me to go up the street to Kelly Hall and be a kid again. First day I walked in, I met Mr. Maddox, Mike Pease, Ms. Kamanisa, Tawan Hamilton, and many other staff. They acted as if they already knew me. Over time, they broke me out of the depression shell and taught me the definition of making a difference in my community. Not only me, but also every kid that stepped into the YMCA will grow and be something positive in their community. Being in the YMCA has kept me from being in the streets in one of the most dangerous and homicidal neighborhoods in Chicago. The Kelly Hall YMCA staff helped develop me into a positive young man to be responsible, become a leader, and kind to everyone no matter who they are. These lessons help me understand the importance of helping others outside of your own benefits. Being in the YMCA, I've been a part of the Teen Reach program, mentoring program, and after-school programs where I learned to be kind, helpful, respectful, open-minded, and confident. I experienced so many things I would have never have seen in my life before, like camping trips, college visits, health fairs. I experienced feeding the homeless, cleaning the community, and being a role model to younger kids. I got my first job at the YMCA because something I grew up learning from. I would like to thank all of the YMCA staff for always being there for me through my difficult times, supporting me in the times of accomplishments and growth, and giving me an opportunity to become something I was not on track to become. Over the years, Kelly Hall YMCA has grown to be my family and my second home. It has it became a big difference in my life to be something better. This year, it was such an honor to receive the YMCA Future Leader Award. It means a lot to me. This year, after I graduate, I plan on going to college to major in computer engineering and computer science. I am forever grateful and in debt to the Kelly Hall YMCA organization for everything they've done for me. Places like this need all the support it can get to continue making a positive impact on the community and kids like myself. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Thank you, Antoine, for your very poignant remarks. You embody the heart and soul of the Kelly Hall YMCA, and I am extremely proud of you. Good afternoon. I'm Maurice and I have the privilege of serving as the operations director at the Kelly Hall YMCA, a center I have worked there for nearly 2 years. Rest assured, Antoine is just one example of the incredible youth that my staff and I have the honor of serving each and every day. In the beginning days of this pandemic, I can't tell you how much we miss seeing and interacting with our youth. They truly are our inspiration. But so are each of you. Because of you and your personal support, we can offer experiences like Antoine has had. We can literally change the trajectory of a young person's life. I would like to invite each of you watching to make a gift to the Kelly Hall YMCA in Antoine's honor. You can do so in one of two easy ways. First, you can visit kellyhallymca.org/donate and complete the online donation form. Or you can text to give. And to do so, please text the phrase KHYMCA to the number 41444. That's KHYMCA to the number 41444. You will receive a response that includes a link to a donation form, which you can complete to confirm your donation. And don't forget, thanks to an anonymous donor, all new or increased gifts will be matched. So your investment today can go twice as far tomorrow. As you all complete your personal gift, and I thank you for that, I would like to introduce today's featured topic and speaker. The 2021 academic year began virtually earlier this fall for children across Chicagoland. This virtual learning environment, while necessary for the health and safety of so many, comes with significant challenges, including a need for safe space to learn as caregivers begin to return to work, and in many cases, a lack of sufficient digital devices for a child's instruction and or access to high-speed internet access. At the Kelly Hall YMCA, we work diligently to address these needs. First, we introduced a new remote learning support program at our center. Youth ages 6 to 12 come to Kelly Hall each day to receive academic support in a safe and engaging environment. And over the first several weeks, many children have participated in this meaningful program. Additionally, thanks to our good friends at NXT Capital and their generous employees and friends, we were able to purchase 38 brand new iPads to be used during the school day. Now, you can imagine the joy our kiddos felt and the enhanced learning experiences these devices offer to them. So as we continue with today's program, I am honored to introduce and welcome Dr. Janice Jackson, who serves as the CEO of Chicago Public Schools. Dr. Jackson will speak specifically about the challenges virtual learning has posed to the students and staff and the creative ways she and her team continue to address those challenges without the ultimate goal, ensuring the students' long-term academic success. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Janice Jackson.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Janice Jackson, CEO of Chicago Public Schools. We are thankful to be a longtime partner of the YMCA. I want to thank everyone at the YMCA of Greater Chicago, especially the Board of Directors from the Kelly Hall Y, for finding a creative way to bring us together in 2020. I also want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Robert Radway of NXT Capital, who has stepped up in a big way for the Kelly Hall Y during this public health emergency. Of course, his generosity is nothing new. In addition to being the presenting sponsor of today's event and matching the donations of his employees and associates, Mr. Radway has gone above and beyond for this community during the time of COVID-19. When our schools first went to online learning last spring, Mr. Radway called to ask what he and his company could do for the youth of Kelly Hall Y. When he learned that more devices would be needed to support the students here, Mr. Radway and NXT Capital raised an additional $25,000 to purchase new iPads. These devices have made an immediate impact. They have allowed the Kelly Hall Y to create a remote learning support program that is now serving nearly 300 children. At a time when so much around them is a struggle, partners like NXT and the Kelly Hall Y are making it possible for Chicago's youth to continue thriving. As the leader of the school district working to educate these children, I want you to know how grateful I am for your efforts. When I took on the role of CPS CEO in 2018, I imagined many things. I imagined that our district would face funding challenges. I imagined that we would have to work extremely hard to improve outcomes for our most vulnerable students. But I never imagined a year like this one. I could never have dreamt that overnight our educators would need to come up with a brand new way to teach. And our more than 350,000 students would need to adapt to learning at home. To say it has been a challenging 8 months would be a huge understatement. Yet in this time of intense, unprecedented change, there has been great opportunity for growth. Had you asked me a year ago, I would have said that getting one-to-one devices into the hands of students was still several years away. Today, it's our reality. We are also in the process of connecting up to 100,000 CPS families to free, high-speed internet through a program called Chicago Connected. And the YMCA of Metro Chicago has been a big part of that. They are one of several community-based organizations that were selected to help CPS get this innovative program off the ground. For months now, our YMCA partners have been working the phones, letting eligible families know what Chicago Connected is all about and encouraging them to sign up. But they did not stop there. The second phase of their engagement with families has been about making sure parents have the skills and knowledge to help their children navigate technology while they learn at home. And as online learning has stretched from weeks into months, the YMCA has created its own unique support program. This program is built around the individual needs of each community. Students can come 1 day a week or 5, half days or full days, whatever works for the schedule of their family. Staff, like the counselors at Kelly Hall, make sure these children have everything they need to engage in their school's remote learning program, then provide them with homework assistance and enrichment activities once the school day is done. They also provide plenty of opportunities for physical fitness, which is, of course, a trademark of the YMCA. Thanks to partners like the YMCA, CPS students are not being held back by this pandemic. They are happy, healthy, and thriving, and will return to the classroom with the feeling of confidence that comes from having been loved and supported during a very challenging time. I am beyond grateful for the work of the Kelly Hall Y and the YMCA of Metro Chicago in general. They have been outstanding partners to Chicago Public Schools, not just in the past few months, but long before the coronavirus was on anyone's radar. The YMCA is a part of the district's community schools initiative, which means they operate enrichment programs in 16 of our schools. These after-school activities include academic support, as well as experiences in science and the arts, both of which are major priorities of mine as an educational leader. Students across all grade levels have benefited hugely from their time with staff from the Y, and we look forward to them continuing this work when this pandemic is finally behind us. I've heard many people say that they are looking forward to the end of 2020, that this is a year that they would just as soon forget. I understand that sentiment, but I would rather focus on the things about this year that are worth remembering. One thing that I know will stick with me is the memory of the partners like the Kelly Hall Y and the countless ways they've gone above and beyond to support Chicago's youth during such a perilous time. I appreciate you for allowing me to share my perspective on their work and truly cannot imagine an organization more deserving of your support. Thank you.
We are grateful to Dr. Jackson for the remarks she shared with us today. She has demonstrated creativity, a caring spirit, and an unwavering commitment to our students. As a thank you, we have a small token from our Kelly Hall youth that we will send over to her office. Next, I am honored to introduce Father Robert Lombardo, affectionately known as Father Bob. He leads the mission of Our Lady of Angels, and Kelly Hall is honored to enjoy a deep partnership with Father Bob and the entire mission in caring for the West Humboldt Park community. Father Bob also serves on the Kelly Hall YMCA Board of Directors and on the WISE Board of Management. I am also proud to report that Father Bob has been appointed by Pope Francis as an auxiliary bishop of the Archdiocese of Chicago, and he will be formally ordained in that role tomorrow, an honor he so richly deserves. Soon to be Bishop Bob is going to speak specifically about how COVID-19 pandemic has impacted those we serve and the work we continue to do to support those in need. Please join me in welcoming Father Bob.
Thank you very, very much, Maurice, for that kind introduction. And you know, following Dr. Jackson is a tough responsibility, but what I would like to do is add a first-hand comment about life out here on the West Side, since I live and work out here right around the corner from Kelly Hall, which is part of the whole complex here at Our Lady of the Angels mission. Every one of us has been affected by the COVID-19, but I've seen firsthand how the devastation of the unemployment has affected our neighborhood, the isolation that it's caused the people here in our area, like it has everywhere across the city. And therefore, I would like to begin by thanking Robert Radway and NXT Capital in particular, as well as everyone on this meeting that has been so helpful and caring for the people out here on the West Side. The devices that were provided by NXT to help our kids with the remote learning. Many may take that for granted, but if you don't have a device, there's no way that you could participate and continue to grow and learn in this type of pandemic environment. So actually, approximately 300 students, as you heard from Dr. Jackson, have benefited from that generous donation of Robert and NXT Capital. Kelly Hall continues to play an important role, as does the mission out here. We work together. One of the things that has been most challenging is getting food to people in need. The resources that our people have right now are extremely limited. And at the moment, we're helping almost 800 families each week with literally enough groceries to get them through the week. That includes meat, dairy, non-perishables, fresh vegetables. It's horrifying to think that there are people that would go hungry in our midst. We're also trying to keep people that are at risk at home, and we have a robust delivery program that brings food out to our neighbors who are high risk or sadly have the virus. So I want to thank everybody who has enabled the tremendous staff at Kelly Hall to keep going with this work. By having the kids participate in online learning and getting them out of their houses and giving them a chance to get involved with other young people and to have some opportunity for physical fitness, I think is important for body, mind, and spirit. As you may be well aware, the critical need right now is to keep these programs going. If you can help us, I would be very grateful if you would do so. You could visit kellyhallymca.org/donate or text KHYMCA to 41444. I think they're going to flash this up on the screen. In conclusion, on behalf of all of the Kelly Hall YMCA Board of Directors, I would like to thank each and every one of you. And I'd like to thank our Y family for all that they have done during these days of pandemic and social unrest. They've done a Herculean job of keeping things together and especially taking care of the most vulnerable in our midst. So I want to thank them, and on behalf of them, thank you as well. I too miss seeing all of you in person. I always look forward to our luncheon every year, and I will look forward to next year when we can all get together. As you probably are well aware, if this is your first time meeting me, or if for those of you who know me, I could probably talk the leg off a table. So I enjoy being with people. I'm more of a social type person than an academic type person. So I look forward to next year when we can all be together. Please know that in the meantime, we are deeply committed to serving our youth and their families out here on the West Side. We hope to continue to be a beacon of hope within our community. And because of you and your generosity, we're able to meet the needs of those among us at this most difficult time. As we enter this season of gratitude and giving, may we take a moment to reflect on our blessings, and may we continue, each and every one of us, to pay it forward to support those who need our love and need our encouragement and need some of our resources if we're able to share them. So thank you very much for joining us this afternoon, and may God bless you and your loved ones.